Good evening, everyone. Am I visible and audible to you? Can someone type yes, no? Good evening. Am I audible to you? Can someone type yes, no? You have a chat box there. You can type there. Hello. Akash, am I audible to you? Okay. At least one have given replay. Yes. And active participation is required. Okay. Without wasting much time, we'll start up our session. In RRB PO and RRB clerical mains, which is nothing but office assistant main exams, puzzles topic plays a main role. In RRB PO means from the area of puzzles, you will be given 20 questions. And from the last 3-4 years, the same pattern it is continued. Everywhere, every time they are giving 4 puzzles. 4 5 is 20. But 20 question carries 20 into 1.25 marks. 40 questions and 50 marks. Okay, so it gives around 25 marks from the area of puzzles with 20 questions. And when it comes to this is about RRB PO in mains. Now, when I'm talking about RRB clerk means, and from the area of puzzles, you will be given 20 to 28 questions. In some years, like in 1 year, it is given 20, and in one of the year, it is given maximum 28. So the range will be between 20 to 28, minimum 20, maximum 28, and the same 20 into 1.25 marks or 28 into 1.25, so that we can understand that more than 50% weightage will be given for puzzles in RRB PO and clerical main exams. So we are going to discuss the puzzles which are given in the recent years in 2018, 2019 and 2020 of RRB PO and RRB clerical mains. All those models we are going to discuss, and these are all memory based questions and fewer expected models. And all these memory based questions of this information was provided by our time students, ex-time students who have written the exams. They have provided the information. Based on that, we are able to form the memory based paper. Keep that point in your mind. And this particular question was given in RRB clerical mains in 2019. In 2019, and the level of difficulty of the puzzles and the way the puzzles are presented, the way statements are presented, all remain same. Okay. Now, maybe the names and the clues a little bit it may be different, but most of the information was given by our students. So let's discuss puzzles one by one, and overall we will be having a 15 puzzles for discussion, and we have a time from 6:30 to 8:30. So we'll discuss as many as possible, and remaining puzzles, this PPT and this session will be uploaded in your YouTube channel. There you can practice the remaining questions if it is not possible to discuss here. Okay, but we'll discuss maximum possible number of models here. And below this question, in actual exam, it was given 5 questions below that, but I have taken only 2 questions, not all the 5 questions, just we have taken 2 questions as a sample, but the puzzle will be same. Let's discuss the first puzzle. 9 persons, KL, MNO, PQ, R and S are sitting in a row facing north, but not necessarily in the same order. The following information is known about them. It is a straightforward puzzle. There are 9 persons and are facing north. So you will be given 2 minutes time to answer this set. You will be given a time. You will be given a time, but not for all the sets. I will give you the my choice sets where it can be completed by you in less time. So 2 minutes time. Try to complete it. In the meantime, if someone has a doubt or any queries, you may post the question. I will be answering those questions. Others, try to answer this set. You have a 2 minutes time. If it is completed, just post the arrangement. Yeah, definitely you can expect these kind of questions in RRB clerical mains. They will not give you level of difficulty much. If suppose 25 puzzles are given, definitely 20 will be given easy. The standard ones which you prepare for like RRB PO prelims and for IBPS PO prelims, SBA PO prelims, the same kind of level of difficulty will be given in RRB clerical mains. Anyone completed? Srinath completed. Yes, Srinath, your answer is correct. Others, please try it. And if you are unable to complete, it is okay, fine. But when I am discussing the set, please check that where you are unable to complete it. Try to overcome that. Okay, let me deal with the set. N sits third to the left of P. N sits third to the left of P means N position will be based on the P position. Third left is nothing but how many gaps will be there? There will be 2 gaps. All these points you no need to write, that you have to get quickly to complete these kind of questions in less time. Because already we have discussed the basics and you may aware of the basics because you already completed the prelims. When you completed the prelims, it's nothing but you're already much aware of the basics. So that's why I'm not discussing the basics again here. N sits third to the left of P means based on P position to the left side in 2 gaps, who will be there? N will be there. And one of them is sitting at the extreme end. Extreme end is nothing but it could be a left hand or it could be right hand. You cannot say that it is only right hand. It could be left hand or it could be right hand. Among these two, N and P, one of them is sitting at the extreme. So the one possibility is N can be at the left hand, or the another possibility will be P will be at the right hand. P cannot be at the left hand and N cannot be at the right hand. The only chance is N is at the left hand or P is at the right hand. So it is leading to two possibilities. Whether to draw the two possibilities or not, it depends on the next statement. And I won't be picking up any clues randomly. I'll go through the one by one statement. Only one person sits between N and O. So based on the N position, based on this N position, we have O position. And N we already have in the previous statement. With respect to N, we have two possibilities. N could be at the left hand, P could be at the right hand. So with respect to N, we have a continuation statement. So better to take the possibility. That is my suggestion. So the first clue is, first arrangement, I'm taking N at the left hand. So N is third left of P. So two gaps and P. And the second arrangement is P is at the right hand, P is at the right hand, and N will be here. N is third to the left of P. Now it is given only one person sit between N and O. So in this case, only one person sit between N and O. It is not mentioned whether to the left side or right side. But in this arrangement, left side of N is not possible. As all are facing north, this is left hand side and this side will be right hand side. So left side of N is not possible, so it is only to the right side. So O will be here. But when I come to this case, one gap I can take O here, and this side, left side, one gap I can take O here. So with respect to O, again we have two possibilities. Don't draw the two possibilities. It depends upon the next statement. If the next statement is also linked with O, then better to take that. Otherwise, you can keep it aside. What is given next? Four persons sit between M and L. Okay, between M and L, there are four persons, but among these two, who is left side, who is right side, it is not given. M could be left of L or L could be left of M. Both are possible. But it is mentioned who. Who is nothing but we are talking about second person. L. L sits adjacent to O. Again, we have a statement with respect to O. With respect to O, again we have a statement. What is that? Four persons between M and L sits adjacent to O. Okay. In this case, L sits adjacent to O. You know the meaning of the adjacent. Adjacent is nothing but immediate left or immediate right positions. So O is here. So obviously L will be here. And four persons between M and L. So L is here. 1, 2, 3, 4 positions, and here will be M. So in this case, we have only one possibility. Now, let us come to this case. If I take the O here, if I take the O here, if I take the O here, again L can be in any one of these two positions. L can be any one of these two positions. If I take the L here, four persons between M and L. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can take the M here. Nothing wrong in this. But if I take the L here, 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes out of the arrangement. So we cannot take M. If I take right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will go out of the arrangement. So I cannot take the M. So definitely L cannot be here. The possibility will be L here and M here. But when O is in this position, there may be a chance. So let me take the another arrangement. So P here, N here, and now this is the position of O. And it is given L sits adjacent to O. So L will be here. So between M and L, four persons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here is the position of M. So far, up to here, we have three possibilities, and all the clues are utilized. Now let's move to the next statement. Q and K sit adjacent to each other. Okay, Q or K, K or Q. Two consecutive positions required. And S and R sit adjacent to each other. Again, S or R, or S. Two consecutive positions required. Now, let's come to the case 2. You will understand. See, we required two consecutive positions for QK as well as SR. We have two consecutive positions empty, but we required for another pair also two consecutive positions. That situation is not available here. So this case is ruled out. Even in this case, I may take one of the pair in these two consecutive positions, or one of the pair in these two consecutive positions. But for the two pairs, I require two consecutive positions that I don't have in this case too. So even this is eliminated. I hope it is clear. Anyone want me to repeat this point? Why the second case and third case is ruled out? Because Q and K together, S and R together placing is not possible. Anyone want me to repeat that point? Please type yes or no so that I can move forward. Anyone want me to repeat? Okay. Now, what else is given? So case 2 is ruled out. Case 3 is also ruled out. Now we have left with the case 1. Now what is given? Q and K, S and R. So Q and K can be taken together here, or S and R can be taken together. Q and R, S and K. Sorry, Q and K, S and R. So in any of these positions you can take. But we have some more information. What is that? There are more than 2% sit between S and Q. There are more than 2% between S and Q. We don't know whether S is left of Q or Q is left of S, but it is mentioned more than 2. More than 2 means minimum to minimum 3%. Minimum to minimum 3% between S and Q. Now where can I take? Out of the 9 positions, 5 positions are already fixed: N, L, O, P and M. Now I left with only 4 more positions, and there are minimum 3% between S and Q. So where can I fix? This is the only place I can write. S or Q, 1, 2, 3, minimum 3 positions, Q or S. But it is mentioned who does not sit at any of the extreme end. It means we are talking about Q. Q does not sit at any of the extreme. So if it is not Q, this will be S. When it is S, here will be Q. Q and K sit together. S and R are sitting together. That's it. These are final arrangement. N, L, O, P, Q, K, M, R, S. Anyone want me to repeat it? While I'm explaining, it is taking a lot of time, but when you thorough with the basics and fundamentals, and if you know how to write the possibilities, it will be very easy and it will take less time. Maybe 3 to 4 minutes you may be able to complete it in the exam. That is okay in the mains exam. 3 to 4 minutes time spending for one puzzle. Anyone want me to repeat? Okay, let me repeat it again, but this time I'll go through the quick revision. It is given n sits third to the left of P and one of them is sitting at the extreme end. So n here and P here, it is a one possibility. Because it is given one among these two, N and P has to be at the extreme. So one P here and N here. N is thought to the left of P. And only one person between N and O. So N and O 1%, N and O 1%, and P, N 1%. Between N and O there is 1%. And it is given 4% between M and L, and L sits adjacent to O. So L is sitting adjacent to O, 4% between L and M. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here will be M. L is adjacent to O, 4% between L and M. 1, 2, 3, 4, and M. Next, L sits adjacent to O. If I take the L here, 4 gaps if I take, it goes out of the arrangement to place the M. If I take this side, left side, 4 gaps, M goes out of the arrangement. So L cannot be here. So the only remaining possibility L here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here will be M. So 4% between L and M. And also mentioned that Q and K are sitting together. It can be Q may be left of K or K may be left of Q. Both are possible. And also S and R are adjacent to each other. So the two consecutive positions for S and R, two consecutive positions for Q and Q that we need vacant in consecutive positions. So here there is a one pair, or it could be another pair. One pair or another pair, but I need two pairs in two consecutive positions. That is not possible. Now again here I can fix one of the pair, but to fix the other pair, these two are vacant. So placing them in adjacent positions is not possible. Here also same. I may place only one of the pair. It may be Q or K, K or Q, or Q or K, K or Q. Only one pair can be placed among these two. Other pair cannot be placed because these two are vacant. Okay. If these two are placed, this is vacant. So these two positions cannot be adjacent. So even this case is ruled out. So in this case, these two consecutive positions and these two consecutive positions will be occupied by QK and SR. But it is given there are more than 2 persons between S and Q. So between S and Q, more than 2. More than 2 is nothing but minimum 3. So out of the 9 positions, 5 are already fixed. So where can I fix means this is the only position, S or Q, Q or S. Q does not sit at any end, so this will be S. So here will be Q. And it is given Q and K adjacent to each other. Yes. S and R adjacent to each other. Yes. This is our final arrangement. Now let me answer the questions. How many persons sit between M and N? Between M and N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 persons. Choice 1. 4 of the following 5 are alike. You know, right? For all this meaning is odd man out. 4 will be following the same logic, 1 will be different. LO. Okay. L is immediate left of O. R S. R is immediate left of S. NL. Even N is immediate left of L. It means first person is immediate left of second person in the given pair. KM. Yes. K is immediate left of M. Finally QP. But here it is Q is immediate right of P. Everywhere it is left side. And in the fifth option it is right side. So the odd bin out is choice 5. Now let's move to the next set. This was given in RRB pivot 2020 and RRB pivot 2019. But this is a memory based of 2020. 2019 also they given similar kind of question. It is given a certain number of persons are sitting in a row and all of them are facing north. And also mentioned not more than 23 persons are sitting in the row. You need to focus on this. Definitely there will be some use with this point. Not more than 23%. Not more than 23 persons are sitting in the row, which is nothing but less than or equal to 23 persons are in the row. It may be equal to 23 or it may be less than 23, but it should not be more than 23. The following information is known about them. Okay. Again, I'll give you 2 minutes time. One straight. At least go through the information once. Just tell me the total number of persons. No, Sweta, it is not correct. Anyone completed? And remember that once when you're answering the question, remember that these are of mains level or difficulty questions, not prelims level. Remember that in your mind. Spending 3 to 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes is okay for a puzzle. Yeah, Akash, your answer is correct. Okay, let me discuss. Someone answered. No, Srinath, your answer is wrong. It is not 23. Please check. See, as it is unknown number of persons, we may not take the definite arrangement. As clues go through, I mean, as we are going through the clues, we have to extend the arrangement. And when you complete this arrangement, definitely you should have a left hand and a right hand. Then only you can confirm that this many number of persons are there in a row, and the clues will be given in the same way. Okay. What is the first clue is given? P sits fourth from the right hand. Clearly mentioned P sits fourth from the right hand. So when you started counting from the right hand, fourth from the right hand is P. 1, 2, 3, 4, it is P. So what I can confirm here? This is the right hand position. Without any doubt, we have a right hand. This is a right hand. So right side of 3 P, only 3 will be there. That's why it is mentioned P sits fourth from the right hand. And means we are talking about the same P. So what it is given? P is fifth to the right of Q. Fifth right is nothing but how many gaps will be there? 4 gaps to the right side of whom? Q. Who will be there? P will be there. But P is already in the arrangement. So P is fifth to the right of Q is as good as Q is fifth to the left of P. Both are same. P is fifth right of Q is as good as Q is fifth to the left of P. So fifth left or fifth right, we required 4 gaps. So 1, 2, 3, 4 gaps, and here will be Q. Now it is satisfying the condition that P is fifth to the right of Q. I hope so far it is clear. Please mention the point, yes or no, so that I can move forward and I can complete it quickly. We have more number of models to discuss. Instead of discussing in the entire puzzle as a revision, please tell me that then and there if you are unable to understand. But you have to type, you need active participation. Yes, no. Okay. So you understood the point. It is P is fourth from the right hand and P sits fifth to the right of Q. And what else is given? Two persons sit between Q and F. But it is not mentioned. Two persons are sitting between Q and F is fine. But it is whether to the left side or to the right side that we don't know. So it leads to two possibilities. Q, two gaps, F, or F, two gaps, Q. So whether to write the two possibilities or not, it depends upon our next clue. If the next clue is also related with F, in continuation of F, better to take the possibilities. Otherwise, we can keep it aside. What is the next is given? A sits sixth to the left of F. Okay. So based on the F position, we have a position. And to place the F, we have a two possibilities with respect to Q. One is maybe to the right side, one is maybe to the left side. So better to take the possibility. Okay. So Q, 1, 2 gaps, F is here. This is a one possibility. And the other possibility is Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here is a P, 1, 2, 3, and it is right hand, we know. And we know it is right hand. So Q, 1, 2, and it is F. And what is given? A sits sixth to the left of F. What do you mean by sixth to the left of F? 5 gaps will be there to the left of F. F is here, so it is the left side of F, and this position, this side will be left side of F. 5 gaps are required. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 gaps, 5 gaps, and here will be A. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here will be A. And please keep checking the point. There should not be more than 23%. It should be less than or equal to 23. Okay. And what is given? A sits second right of Z. A sits second right of Z. So how the arrangement should be? A is second to the right of Z. This is the second right, one gap. So A is already in the arrangement. So one gap and Z, one gap and Z. A is second to the right of Z. Now once count the number of persons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not an issue. In this case, so far it is 14. Not an issue. Arrangement is not yet completed. But so far it is 14. Now let me check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So far it is 20. So it is also not violating any condition. Now move further. What is given? The number of persons who are sitting between F and Q is 1 less than number of persons sitting between B and Z. Okay. Now what is the point is given? Number of persons sitting between F and Q is 1 less than number of persons sitting between B and Z. Now you know already in both the cases between F and Q, how many are there? Two people. In both the cases between F and Q, how many are there? Two. Now what it is mentioned? The number of persons who are sitting between F and Q is 1 less than. So this 2 is 1 less than what? 3. So the number of persons who are sitting between F and Q is 1 less than the number of persons sitting between B and Z. It means between B and Z, how many are there? 3 people are there. And B sits to the left of Z. And also mentioned B sits to the left of Z. Please tell me, so far any confusion? I mean up to this point. Up to this point, is there any confusion? Anyone want me to repeat? If you want me to repeat, say yes. Don't want me to repeat, please say no. Okay, thank you. So F and Q is 2, B and Z is 3. And it is given B is left of G. In this case, 3 persons gap, if I take the B, already up to here when we counted it is 20 persons. But with these 4 positions, it is going to become 24. But we know it should be less than or equal to 23, which is nothing but this case is ruled out. Clearly we can say. Now in this case, still I can extend, because here we have only 14 persons. By extending 4 persons, it won't violate the condition less than or equal to, I mean more than 23. So 3 gaps, and here will be B. B is left of G, and between B and Z 3 persons, because between F and Q 2 persons, which is less than 1, which is 1 less than between B and Z. So till here it is completely done, and we have only one possibility. Okay, fine. What is given next? L sits third to the left of B. Direct information. L sits third left of B. B is already in the arrangement. So with respect to B, this is left side. 1 to L. Third left is nothing but 2 gaps. No, I'm not going to write every time this. L is third left of B. And what is given? And the number of persons to the left of L is 1 less than the number of persons to the right of D. So number of persons to the left of L is 1 less than to the number of persons to the right of D. If it is X, right side, the left side should be X minus 1. This is what they mentioned. Number of persons to the left of L is 1 less than the number of persons to the right of D. Okay, but we don't know, because we don't know what is exactly the position of L. Okay, because left side of L there could be some persons that we don't know, and we don't know the exact position of D, so you cannot place it. Let's move further. Last point. Who is nothing but we are talking about D. D neither sits adjacent nor to the left of P. This is a valid point. D neither sits adjacent nor to the left of P. It means D is not adjacent to P, and even D is not to the left of P. It means what I can say? D is to the right side of P. D is to the right side of P. Okay, so D cannot be here. D cannot be here. So one of these two positions will be given to D. Okay, but think logically. left side of D, I mean, what is given here earlier? Number of persons to the left of L is 1 less than number of persons to the right of D. If I take D here, suppose right of D will be 0. When right of D is 0, left of L, can you take 0 minus 1? No, it is not possible. It should be minimum 1. So D cannot be at the right end. I hope it is clear. So the only possibility, and D has to be right side of P only, because D is not to the left of P. And right side of P we have only 3 positions, and D cannot be adjacent to P. And now we confirm that D is not at the right end. So the only position is D here. Now in this case, right side of D we have only one person, because we know already this is the right end. So right side of D is 1. But what is given? Left side of L is 1 less than to the right side of D. Right side of D is 1. So X is 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. So left side of L is 0. When left side of L is 0, which is nothing but L should be at the left end. So these are our final arrangement. That's it. So we are able to fix the left hand and right hand. And here is the number of persons. Now once count the total number of persons. How many we got? 1. Let me write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So in total, how many are there? 21 persons are there. I hope it is clear. Anyone want me to repeat? If no, we'll move to the next sets quickly. No need to copy the final arrangement that I will give you in the next slide, the typed one. But anyone want me to repeat? Fine. Now move to the next. Here is our final arrangement. I hope you can see the final arrangement. What is the position of D with respect to F? F is here, D is here. So position of D with respect to F means from the place of F we should start counting. So first right, second right, third right, fourth right, fourth to the right. Choice 2. Next. How many persons are sitting in the row in the final arrangement? 21. Just now we counted, right? So choice 3. Again, no need to count it. Choice 3. Now move to the next set. And this model was given in RRB PO means 2018. Parallel row arrangement along with distribution. Now let me discuss this. I'm not giving any time to you. Let us discuss together. 10 persons are sitting in 2 parallel rows containing 5 persons each, in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent seats. We have 2 parallel rows, and in each row there are 5 persons, and distance between adjacent seats is equal, and we have total 10 persons. I, J, K, L, M are sitting in row 1, and all of them are facing south. It is also mentioned who are facing south and who are facing north, also mentioned. V, W, X, Y, Z are sitting in row 2, and all of them are facing north. The person sitting in row 1, it is nothing but south, are facing exactly one person sitting in row 2, which is nothing but north. Okay. So what will be our basic structure? This will be our basic structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Facing south, facing north. Who are there here? I, J, K, L, M. And who are here? V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay. Now what else is given? They speak 5 different languages: German, Spanish, Urdu, Hindi, and English. We have 10 persons, but we have given only 5 languages. Exactly 2 persons speak the same language. It is mentioned out of the 10, for 10 people they have given 5 languages, and also mentioned exactly 2 persons speak the same language. Okay, it means German will be 2 people will speak German, 2 people will speak in Spanish, 2 in Urdu, 2 in Hindi, 2 in English. And also what is mentioned? The persons who speak the same language do not sit in the same row. The person who speak the same language do not sit in the same row. It means in row 1, all the 5 different languages has to be taken, and even row 2 also, all the 5 different languages has to be taken. I hope it is clear, because we have only 5 languages and exactly 2 persons speak the same language, and the persons who are speaking the same language do not sit in the same row. It means all the 5 persons who are sitting in row 1 speak different language, and all the persons who are sitting in row 2 speak different language. That's it. Now let's move to the arrangement, and I have copied the same information to the next slide. Not complete, part of this information there we'll discuss. Only part of that is taken. Let's see. Now what is our basic structure? This is our basic structure, row 1 and row 2. Okay. What is given? W sits at one of the extremes. And V, W, X, Y, Z are facing north. So this is north arrangement. And this one is south. So W sits at one of the extremes. It means W can be here or W can be here. Only with respect to W, I'm not going to write the two possibilities. Just I know the one point W sits at one of the extremes. Let's keep it aside. What else is given? Only one person sit between W and the one who faces the person who speaks German. What is given? Only one person sit between W and the one who faces the person who speaks in German. This is what they mentioned. Only one person sit between W and the one who faces the person who speaks the German. Or it could be W may be at the right hand. In this case, W is at the left hand. In this case, W is at the right hand. Okay. If I take at the right hand, W, one gap, and here is that person, and he is facing the person who speaks German. This is what it is given. Irrespective of the position of W, between W and only one person is between W and the one who faces the person who speaks German. So W and one person gap, W and one person gap. Irrespective of W position, that one person is this person only, and this person is facing the person who speaks in German. So irrespective of the position of W, I can fix this is the German. W one person gap German, W one person gap German. So in any case, it is a position of German. So no need to take the other possibility. So with respect to W, still we have two possibilities. One of these two. It's okay. Now move ahead. L sits to the immediate right of the person who speaks German. L, we are talking about L. L is facing south. L is facing south. Now here we are talking about the person L. L sits to the immediate right of the person who speaks German. So here is the one who is speaking in German. So with respect to this person, immediate right side, this position will be whom? L. And you may get the doubt, sir, the German can be in this row also, row 2 also. Yes, it is true. But it is given L sits immediate right of German. So L should be in row 1 only. So we are talking about this German only, not the person who is sitting in this position. I mean, in this row. And only one person sit between W and X. Only one person between W and X. So W one person X. W one person X. Means in any case, German opposite is X. There is no doubt. Still, we are unable to decide the position of W. W can be in any one of these two positions. But irrespective of that, this here will be the position of X. Here will be the position of L, and here will be the position of the one who speaks German. And it is mentioned X speaks German. Even X speaks German. X speaks German. Direct information. Now what is given next? The number of person who sit to the right of X. Number of person who sit to the right of X, right side of X. X is facing north. Keep that in your mind. X is facing north. Number of persons sitting to the right of X is the same as number of persons sitting to the left of K. Left of K. And K is facing south. K is facing south. Now already X is in the arrangement. So right side of X, how many are there? 1, 2. So left side of K should be 2. As K is facing south, this side will be left side. So left side of K will be how many? 2, which is nothing but X and K are in opposite positions. I mean, X and K are facing each other. Now what is given? The person who speaks Hindi sits to the immediate left of X. X is already in the arrangement in row 2. So the person who speaks Hindi sits to the immediate left of X. X is here, so here will be immediate left position. So here will be the one who speaks Hindi. And only one person sit between Z and X. Only one person sit between Z and X. X is here. So one person. Here it can be Z, or here the one person, here it can be Z. It means definitely these two positions will be occupied by Z and W. Z and W. Are you clear so far? Anyone want me to repeat any point? And remember that in RRB PO means, in RRB clerical means, 99% you can expect clues in the order, in the same order. No need to pick up any clues randomly. Anyone want me to repeat any point so far, or shall I move to the next slide? Okay, now move to the next one. No, I'll no need to copy this. I'll give the types information in the next slide. Here, the same information we discussed in the next slide. Now we have the remaining information. What is given here? Z sits to the left of V. Z sits to the left of V, because we know Z and V are sitting in north, facing north. Z and V are facing north. So Z sits left of V. Now if I take the Z here, Z, left of V is not possible. So this cannot be Z. So I can confirm that it is W. When it is W, it is Z. Now, Z sit to the left of V. So V can be here, V can be here. That we don't know. Let's keep it aside. Now move ahead. Z faces the one who speaks Hindi. Now we know the position of Z. So Z faces the person who speaks in Hindi. So Hindi is fixed here. Next, one of the persons, we don't know whom we are talking about, but one of the person who speak in English, because there is a one person who speak English sitting in row 1, there is a one person who speak English is sitting in row 2. Both possible, right? So we are talking about one of the person who speak in English is immediate neighbor of the one who speaks Urdu. So these two are adjacent to each other. It could be any one of this way, Urdu or English, but these two should be adjacent to each other. But we don't know. It can be row 1 or it can be row 2. Both are possible. Let's see. Let's see. Next, what is given? M sits to the left of I. Okay, M and I means we are talking about row 1, and they are facing south. So M sits left of I. So somewhere to the left of I, who will be there? M will be there. But have they mentioned second left or third left or fifth? That is not mentioned. But we know only thing is M sits to the left of I. So keep that in your mind. M sits left of I. When M sits left of I, definitely M cannot be here. M should be in one of these two positions. If it is M, this will be definitely I. If it is M, I can be any one of these two positions. We don't know. But ultimately we can say that M should be in one of these two positions. Next, M is an immediate neighbor of J. What do you mean by that? M is an immediate neighbor of J. They are sitting adjacent to each other. Now if I take the M here, already one of the neighbor is K. So I cannot take this side. So definitely if it is a M, I should take the J here. But if it is a M, I should take the J here. So with this point, I can confirm that these two positions definitely will be given to M and J. So who is the remaining in this row? I. So I must be here. Without violating the condition, M sits to the left of I. So M or J, J or M. So this is how we need to think in the mains. Okay. Now, what else is given? J faces. So J can be here or J can be here. J faces. It could be here or it could be here. This person. So J faces the one who sits immediate right of the person who speak English. It means J is facing the person. J is facing this person. Who is this person? Is immediate right of the person who speaks English. Okay. Now if I take J, if they take J here facing this person, but this person is immediate right of the one who speaks German, it means it cannot be J. So what it is? M. When it is M, this will be definitely a J. I hope you are able to understand when I'm explaining the points. Now, what we know about regarding the J, J faces W and W sits immediate right of the one who speaks English. Okay, English. No, we almost done, but keep one point you have to remember. Z sits to the left of V, so V can be here or V can be here. Still, we don't know. Okay, and English and Urdu has to be adjacent to each other. Either it could be in row 1 or it could be row 2. Still not yet decided. Okay, move further. Neither Y nor J speak English. Neither Y nor J speak English. Okay, so in this English, it definitely cannot be Y because it is row 2. J is in row 1, Y is in row 2. Okay, U V W X Y Z. So Y will be Y V W X Y Z. So Y cannot be here because it is mentioned neither Y nor Z are speaking English. Right. So in this, as it is English, it cannot be Y. Look at here. Z is already fixed, X is fixed, W is fixed, Y is not here. So Y should be in Hindi position. Earlier we thought one of these two positions will be given to V, but this position is given to Y, so this position will be given to V. So Z, Y, X, V, W. It is completed. So Hindi, German, English. Okay. Now here it is Hindi and only German. Okay, fine. Let's move. And still English and Hindi, Urdu we don't know. English here, Urdu can be here, or English Urdu can be here. It is possible still. But what is the last clue is given? Only one person sit between L and the one who speaks Spanish. Very important clue. So L is already in the arrangement. Between L and Spanish, only one person. So L, one gap, and here will be the Spanish. Earlier we thought English and Urdu will be adjacent to each other. We thought row 1 or row 2. But in row 2, I mean in row 1, we don't have two consecutive positions for English and Urdu. So this possibility is ruled out. So it has to be row 2. English already in the arrangement, so it should be Urdu. Because already one of the neighbor is German. So I cannot take left side. So I must take it to the right side. So Urdu. And here also all the 5% are fixed. And only 3 languages are fixed. But you know one of the point, neither Y nor Z likes English. Sorry, J. Neither Y nor J speak English. So here it cannot be English. So what is the position? I mean, where I can take the English? L position. So here will be the position of the one who speaks English. Now out of the 5 languages, 4 languages been completed in both the cases, in both the rows. And you know, we have total 5 languages and the person sitting in each row speaking different language. So Hindi, English, German, Spanish. What is the remaining language? Urdu here. And here, Urdu, English, German, Hindi. What is the remaining language? Spanish. So here will be my final arrangement. And if you can complete this set in by spending 5 minutes time, you'll get 6.25 marks. And the same clues and with the same level of difficulty, it was given in RRB PO Mains 2018. You can expect this kind of questions in our upcoming exams also. Anyone want me to repeat the arrangement? See, the only thing is you should be thorough with the fundamentals and basics. And when it is come to the seating arrangement, like a linear or circular, you should be thorough with the left and right. If you thorough with the left and right, placing the persons will be very easy. Anyone want me to repeat? Okay. Now I'll give the final arrangement. You may copy from here. What is given? Who among the following speaks Spanish? It could be Z or it could be M. Now let's check the options. The one who sits opposite L? No. The one who sits opposite W? No. The one who sits at the right end of row 2? It is right, row 2. Right end means this position. No. The one who sits the immediate left of Y? Yes. So fourth option. Next one. So choice 4. In a certain way, L related to X and K is related to V. In the same way, I is related to who among the following persons? Let's identify the relation between them first. How is L related to X? Can we take like this? I mean, L is related to X means immediate left, opposite. Immediate left, opposite. Or let us take like this line. We have arrangement right in this way. K related to V? Yes, in the same way. Immediate left, opposite. Immediate left, opposite. So in the same way, I is related to. So I should be related to this way, immediate left and opposite. I is related to who among the following persons? Y or one of the person who speaks Hindi? Z? No, not the first option. The one who sits opposite Y? No, it should be actually Y. One of the person who speak English? No, English is here and here. It is not our answer. M? No. One of the person who speaks Hindi? Yes, this person. One of the person who speaks Hindi. Choice 5. I mean, presentation of the questions are different. Options. Okay. Now let's move to the next set. Even the same set, this model was given in RRB PO Mains 2018. Linear and combination of blood relations. We have to place them in a seating arrangement. Also, we should identify the relation between them. Linear and blood relations combination. Okay. Let's discuss this set. See, we are discussing here all different models, not the same kind of puzzles. Okay. 7 members of a family E, G, J, N, P, T, Y are sitting in a row facing north, but not necessarily in the same order. It is mentioned there are family members. So there will be some relation between one person to the another person. The following information is known about them, and we have given some information. Okay. Let's move to the next slide. There we will discuss. Here are the names of the persons E, G, J, N, P, T, Y. Now what is first clue is given? J sits third from one of the extremes. J sits third from one of the extremes. What do you mean by one of the extremes? It could be from the left extreme or it could be from the right extreme. It means J may be third from the left hand or J may be third from the right hand. Only with this point, I'm not going to take the possibility. Okay. Because it is leading to two possibilities. But let's move to the next clue. If the next clue is also a continuation of J, then we'll take the possibility. Okay. So J sits third from one of the extreme. It means J is third from the left hand or third from the right hand. Now what is given? J's mother sits second to the right of J. J's mother sits second to the right of J. So again, continuation we have J. So better to take the possibility of J. Two possibilities. Okay. So seven persons arrangement. So J here. And this case 2 is J here. Third from the left hand, third from the right hand. Now what is mentioned? J's mother sits second right of J. So as we know, all are facing north. This side will be right side. Second right is nothing but one gap. So one gap here will be J's mother. J's mother. We don't know who is that lady, but it is J's mother. Here it is J's mother. So with this, what I can say, in a family tree diagram, J is having a mother. J is having a mother. For female people, I'm taking the minus. and for male I will take the place. Okay. What is given next? P is an immediate neighbor. We have completed up to here and we have two possibilities. P is an immediate neighbor. Immediate neighbor is nothing but it could be immediate left or it could be immediate right. Immediate left or immediate right of J's mother. And we know already J's mother position. J's mother position and J's mother position. So P is an immediate neighbor of J's mother. If it is the case, P will be here without any doubt. But in this case, P can be here or P can be here. Two possibilities. Okay. Okay, let's see. What else is given? There are two persons sit between P and E. There are two persons sit between P and E. If I take this P, right side is not possible. So left side 1, 2, and here will be E. Okay. So there are two persons between P and E. If I take the P here, between P and E, two persons, right side is not possible. If I take the left side, 1, 2, already J is in the arrangement. So even it cannot be P. So it is P. The only possible position for P is this one. But between P and E, there are two persons. So P, 1, 2 gap, E can be here. P, 1, 2 gap, E can be here. Again, we have two possibilities. But I won't take the possibility now. If the next clue is also with respect to E, we'll take the possibility. Otherwise, keep it aside. Next. J's wife sits to the immediate right of E. J's wife sits to the immediate right of V. So here I can understand that J's wife means J is having a wife. So J is a male. See, don't try to draw the family tree diagram separately. While going through the information, extract the blood relations and draw the family tree diagram. Okay. On what is given? J's wife sits to the immediate right of E. So immediate right of E here will be whom? J's wife. Okay. But if you observe, earlier we thought of E is in one of these two positions. If I take the E here, immediate right of E is not possible because E itself at the right hand. So E cannot be here. So here is the only possibility of E. And here will be whom? J's wife. Okay. And here will be J's wife. Immediate right of E is J's wife. Now, so far, are you clear? Anyone want me to repeat any point? We have completed up to this point. See, in exam also the clues will be given in the same order, one after the other. You don't need to pick up any clues randomly. But while going through the information, you may get a possibilities. Sometimes you may not use that information that point of time. When you're unable to use the information, write it side by in the short form. And whenever it is required, use it. But go through the clues in the order. Don't get confusion by reading all the information. Okay. Anyone want me to repeat anything? Please type yes or no. Anyone want me to repeat any point? Okay. Now what is given? Only one person sit between J's wife and G's father. So here is a J's wife. Between J's wife and G's father, we have only one person. So left side we cannot take, it should be right side. So here will be G's father. Okay. Now here is a J's wife. Now the problem is G's father can be here also. Can be here or can be here. Because it is mentioned only one person between J's wife and G's father, but they didn't mention the left side or right side. So here again we have two possibilities. Let's see. Go through the next clue and let's see. What is the next? The number of persons sitting to the left of G, okay? The number of persons sitting to the left of G is the same as number of persons sitting to the right of J's wife. Number of persons sitting to the right of J's wife. Left of G is same as right of J's wife. Okay. Now in this case, right of J's wife, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So left of G should be 5 in this case, according to case 1. So Where can I fix the G means? Here it is the only possibility, G here. Now in this case, right side of J's wife, how many are there? 1, 2, 3. So left side of G should be 3. So left side of G should be 3 means J's wife should be G only. J's wife should be G. Yes, there is a this is possibility. Number of persons to the right side of J's wife is the same as number of persons to the left of G. Nothing wrong in this. This is correct. Okay, move further. So still we cannot decide the position of G's father. These two are still possible for G's father position. But here E, J, P and G. E, G, J and P. Next, there are two persons between T and N. Between T and N, there are two persons. So T or N, two gaps, N or T. In case one, where can I fix J's wife and J's mother position? Okay, T or N, N or T. And in this case, there are two persons between T and N. Where can I take? We have only these three positions to place the persons. I should fix two persons between T and N. Is this possible? Not possible. So case 2 is ruled out completely. Fine. Now come to this case. We have total 7 persons and 6 are fixed. Remaining is Y. So Y will be here. Y will be here. So far, are you clear with these points? Anyone want me to repeat any point? Anyone want me to repeat any point? Or shall I go further? Please give me the quick response. No, good. Thank you. Now here. And so far we know some of the genders, right? Let us place the gender. J is male. Okay. J is male. And what we know? J's wife, female position. J's mother, female position. G's father, male position. Okay, let's move further. P is grandfather. Okay, the same P is grandfather also. So the same P is grandfather. I'm writing in a short form GF. Next, T sits to the left of N's daughter. Okay, what is given? T sits to the left of N's daughter. Let me erase some of the points which we already placed. What is given? T sits to the left of N's daughter. Okay, N is having a daughter. So T sits to the left of N's daughter. Now you may get a doubt. Sir, why we are not placing anything related to this blood relation? So far we got J is having a mother and J is having a wife. Still J's wife is T or N, that we don't know. Even J's mother is T or N, that we don't know. But we can say that T or N, N or T positions. And we have one more position. I mean, one more point we understood G's father, but we don't have the link with this diagram. So G's father is separate so far. By going through the remaining points, you may fix it. But so far, G is also having a father, but you cannot link with this arrangement, this family tree diagram. So keep it aside and move forward. You will get the point. T sits to the left of N's daughter. Who? Who is nothing but we are talking about N's daughter. This N's daughter is immediate right of N. N's daughter is immediate right of N. Immediate right of N. So right side of N, we required N's daughter. Okay. Now if I take the N here, immediate right of N, I will be having a J. But J is a male, so it cannot be N's daughter. So I can confirm that it cannot be N. So it will be T. When this is T, this will be N. Okay. Now I can confirm J's mother is whom? N. And J's wife is whom? T. Now we can confirm. Okay. And immediate right of N sits immediate right of what is given? Immediate right of N will be N's daughter. So here will be the position of N's daughter. Now N is already here, right? So now come to the N's daughter. Who is N's daughter? G. G and female. Now you got the point, right? So this is how we need to mix the arrangement. Now we know when we place the G's father is P, we know. So G's father. So G's father is P, nothing but P and N are couple. N is female, so P will be male. So we got a family structure of 5 persons so far. Okay, let's move further. And also we fix all the persons E, T, J, P, N, G, Y. So N's daughter, so here is a female position. Female, female, male, male, female. Okay, what is the next? Y is the only son of G. So only son, which indicates male gender. Y is the only son of G. So G's only son is Y. So Y is here and Y is male. Next, E is a male. Okay, E is a male. So E is a male. But earlier we have one information. P is E's grandfather. Every point is very important. So how could it be E's grandfather? Maybe a father's father or maybe a mother's father, right? If it is and it is mentioned P has only two children. Who are the two children? G and J. And it is mentioned G has only son. Y is the only son of G. So Y may have a siblings, but it should not be a male siblings. Am I right? But P should be the grandfather of A. So it could be mother's father or it could be father's father. So if I take the E here and E is a male, if I take mother's father, G will be having two sons, but it is given Y is the only son of G. So it cannot be mother's father. It should be father's father. Who is E's father now? J. And J's father? P. So E's grandfather is P. So here is the family structure and here are the persons. Okay, please note it down. I hope you understood the points. So these how we solve the questions. P is grandfather. It could be mother's father, it could be father's father. If I take mother's father, it violates the condition Y is the only son of G. Because if it is the mother's fathers, both Y and E has to be the sons of G. Then you cannot make a statement like only son. So in that case, it is ruled out. Okay, I'll give the clear picture of this diagram in the next slide. You can take. How many we are able to discuss? We'll discuss only those many questions. Don't worry. Rest you can practice. I'll give you the questions. You may take a screenshot and you can practice it. Expected models or memory based questions. And don't expect any new surprises in RRB exams. They'll give you standard sets. And we are discussing the standard sets. Okay. Instead of these linear and blood relations, you may be given something else, linear distribution. Like 7 persons are from 7 countries. But ultimately the model is same. Okay. Who sits second to the left of P? Second to the left of P. T or J's 5. Okay. Let's see how the options are given. The one who sits immediate left of E, no, actually it is immediate right of A, not the first option. G, no, G is here. E's father, who is E's father? J, no. It should be T or J's 5. The one who sits third to the left of J's mother, third left of J's mother. 1, 2, 3, yes. Third left of J's mother is J's 5, which is nothing but T. And T is second to the left of P. So choice 4 is my answer. Who sits second left of P means second left of P is third left of J's mother. Choice 4. Next question. How many persons sit between G and the one who sits immediate, not E, immediate right of E? So here is a G and immediate right of E is T. So between these two, how many are there? 1, 2, and 3. So you have to read the question properly. In a hurry, generally we read like how many persons between G and E? No, it is immediate right of E. So this kind of questions they will give you, tricky questions. So choice 1. Now with this, we have done with the models which are related to the linear arrangements. Okay. Now come to the circular arrangement. This was given very recently in RRB Clerical 2020. In clerical mains it is given, not in PO mains. And if they want to reduce the level of difficulty of RRB PO mains, you can expect this kind of questions. Otherwise, this is a model of RRB Clerical 2020. What is this model? 9 persons are sitting around a circular table in a such a way that 4 of them are facing towards the center. Mentioned 4 of them are facing center. Remaining is nothing but 5. 5 are facing away from the center. The following information is known about them. Okay, so we have this information. Let's discuss. But keep that in your mind. How many are facing center? 4. How many are facing away from the center? 5. Okay, these are our basic diagram of 9 persons. Basic structure. What is given first clue? M sits second to the right of T, who is facing towards the center. M sits second to the right of T, who is facing towards the center. It means T is facing towards the center. So T is facing towards the center and M sits second right of T. So first right, second right. Here will be the position of M. M sits second to the right of T. Okay. 2 persons sit between M and Q. Okay. 2 persons sit between M and Q. So it leads to 2 possibilities. Because it is mentioned 2 persons between M and Q, it could be to the left side or it could be to the right side. If I take left side, Q will be here. If I take right side, Q will be here. So whether to take the 2 possibilities or not, it depends upon our next clue. What is next? O sits second right of Q, but not adjacent to M. O is second right of Q, but not adjacent to M. Means again we have some link with Q. So better to take the possibility. Okay. So in the one case, I'm taking the Q here. Okay. Now let me take the another case. The same T is here. T is facing the center and M is here and we do not know the direction of M, and Q is here. 2 persons sit between M and Q. Okay. No. What else is given? Q, O sits second right of Q. We don't know the direction of Q. But O does not sit adjacent to M. So O cannot be here. O cannot be here. O cannot be here. O cannot be here. But O should be second right of Q. If I suppose I take away from the center, this will be right side. So O will be here. But O should not be adjacent to M. It means it should not be away from the center. It should be facing towards center. So second right, first right, second right, and here is the position of O. Now come to this position. Q is here. If I take center, for example, first right, second right, here should be O, but O is not adjacent to O. So it cannot be facing center. So it must be facing away from the center. So if it is away from the center, first right and second right, here will be the position of O. Okay, no issue. So far whose directions we know? Q and T in both the cases. Q away from the center, T center. Q center, T center. Fine. And we have completed up to this point. Both the immediate neighbors of Q faces the opposite direction of Q. So both these immediate neighbors of Q, this person and this person, faces opposite direction of Q. Q is away from the center. So these two people will face center in this case. Now come to this case. Q is facing center. So these two people will face opposite direction of Q. So away from the center. Okay. I hope it is clear up to here. Next, only 2 persons sit between U and N. Okay. There are 2 people between U and N, and continuation we have same U and N. Neither U nor N sits adjacent to M, and both U and N are facing the same direction. Okay. U equal to N in terms of direction, and between U and N, U may be left side of N or N may be left side of U. There are 2 people, and neither U nor N adjacent to M. M is already in the arrangement, right? So it cannot be U, it cannot be N adjacent. It cannot be U, it cannot be N. Even in this case also, M is here, so it is neither U nor N. Neither U nor N. but there should be a 2 persons between U and N. Now where can I take? Let's check the each and every possibility what we have. Okay, already we have O here, M, T, Q, and these two positions I cannot take U and N. So let's check the U and N here. U and N. If I take U and N, 1, 2 gaps, NRU cannot be taken here. U or N, 1, 2 gaps, NRU can be taken here. Okay, this is possible. Possible. Now, if I take the U or N here, 1, 2 gaps already M, 1, 2 gaps already Q, so not possible. Now, if I take the U or N here, U or N, 1, 2 gaps, it cannot be here. Okay, 1, 2 gaps, U or N. Yes, this is what we taken. So this is the only possibility we have in this case. Now let's come to this case. Let's check the each and every possibility of U or N. If I take U or N, 1, 2 gap, not possible. 1, 2 gap already T, so not possible. Okay, let me take U or N here. U or N, 1, 2 gap already Q, 1, 2 gap already M, so not possible. Now let me check the last possibility, U or N. 1, 2 gap, it is not possible. 1, 2 gap, it is already O, so even it is not possible. It means in any of the remaining positions I cannot take U and N. So this means this case is completely ruled out. Now we have only this case, but we don't know the positions of U and N. But you know, both U and N are facing the same direction. So one of U and N are facing center, so other also will be facing towards center. So far how many are facing center? 1, 2, 3. Actually we have 4. We don't know who is the other person. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now move to the next slide. There I will give the clear picture of these diagrams. Anyway, this case is ruled out. Okay, now the same diagram, but the positions of U and N is changed. With respect to U and N, we have two possibilities, right? And only 3 are facing center. Yes, 3 are facing center. Only 3 are facing center, and other than these 3, we have only know the position of, direction of Q, not anyone else. So the same we taken, position of Q away from the center. Okay, now let's move to the next point. P sits second to the left of S. Neither P nor S adjacent to T. So here is a T, so it cannot be P and S. P sits second left of S. Second and left is nothing but how many gaps will be there? 1 gap. And we don't know the direction of S, maybe center, maybe away from the center. So these are the positions of P and S. P and S. When S is possible here, when S is possible here, we'll discuss. S is possible here when it is away from the center, so second left is P. And S is possible here when it is facing center. First left, second left will be P. But we don't know the direction of S. So both are possibilities. P or S, S or P. Neither P nor S is adjacent to T. Okay. Now out of 9 persons, how many are fixed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We left with only one person, and it is mentioned one of the person is R. So here will be the position of R. So all the 9 are fixed. In this case, even in this case, neither P nor S is adjacent to T. The same possibility. P or S, S is away from the center. P or S, S is facing towards the center. To satisfy the condition, P is second to the left of S, and one of the person is R, and here will be R. Let's see what else is given. Number of persons sitting between P and S is the same as the number of persons between U and P. Number of persons between P and S is equal to U and P. So who is the common? P. So number of persons between P and S is same as U and P. Let's check it. In any case, between P and S, how many will be there? 1. So between U and P should be 2. So U is already here. So by taking P here or P here, definitely there will be a gap of only 0 people between U and P. It is not equal. So this case is ruled out. Now let's come to this case. Any case between P and S will be 1. P may be here, or S may be here, or S may be here, P is here. Number of gaps will be 1 only. But when P and S is 1, U and P also to be 1. and we left with only one case, so we have to satisfy, and U has to be here, so the P is only possible here. So P and U is 1 and P and S is 1. P and S is 1 now, P and U is 1. When S is here, it is away from the center. It is away from the center. I hope it is clear. Now P is second to the left of S. All the persons are fixed, but we don't know the direction. So for only 3 are facing center, we must know who is the one more person facing center. What is given here? The immediate neighbors of U face opposite directions. So U is away from the center, right? Q is away from the center. And immediate neighbors of U face opposite direction. Who are the immediate neighbors of U? Q and O. So Q is away from the center, O will be facing center. So we got the 4 persons who are facing center. So other 5. So P will be away from the center, M will be away from the center, R will be away from the center. That's it. Because 4 are facing center, 5 are facing away from the center. This is the basic information that is given to us. And this is our final arrangement. Once you are able to fix the O direction, rest all the directions are fixed. Okay, I'll give a clear picture of this diagram. Now, who among the following faces the center? Who among the following faces the center? UP? No. TNU? Yes, TNU. MRO? No. QPS? No. So TNU, choice 2. 4 of the following favor alike in a certain way. So odd minute question. 4 are same logic, 1 is different. M and R, same direction. It is one of the logic. U and O, yep, same direction. Q and N, no, different direction. Center, away from the center. P and Q, P is away from the center, Q is away from the center, same direction. S and M, away from the center, away from the center. So all these 4 pairs are facing the same direction. I mean, these people are facing the same direction except Q and N. So choice 3. Choice 3. Okay, now move to the next set. And this was given recently in RRB PO Mains 2020. And the presentation of the clues and everything was same. Let's discuss this set. 8 persons P through W, I mean P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W are sitting around a circular table facing the center, same direction. All are facing center. No 2 persons are of the same age. Okay, means we should also identify the ages of those persons. The following information is known about them. Let's move. So here is our basic structure. We have taken part of this information and all are facing center, so no issue. What is the first clue is given? V sits thought to the right of the one who sits immediately. Okay, it is not direct clue, indirect clue. Okay, what is given? V sits third right of the one. Third right means 2 gaps. Third right of this person. Who means we are talking about this person. Third to the right of the one. Who means this person. Who sits the immediate left of the one whose age is 38 years. So V sits third to the right of this person. Who means this person sits immediate left of the one whose age is 38 years. I mean, indirectly they want to say V sits second right of the one whose age is 38 years. V's age is second to the right of the one whose age is 38 years. Okay, so if I take 38 here and here will be V. Any confusion in this point? Any confusion in this point? Anyone want me to repeat? Anyone want me to repeat? Okay, next. What is given? 2 persons sit between V and W. Okay, who sits third to the left of the one whose age is 17 years. Okay, 2 persons between V and W. V 1 to W, one possibility. Let's take the another possibility also, because it is a distribution. So not to have any confusion, I'm taking the possibility immediately. 38, 1, 2, and W. Two persons between V and W. Who? Who means W. W sits third to the left of the one whose age is 17 years. Actually, W is third to the left of V in this case. So V's age is 17 years. Because W sits third left of the one whose age is 17 years. So W here, W is third left of 38 years, but it should be 17 years. So immediately this possibility is ruled out. Okay, now move ahead. Next, the age of V. So the age of V is 7 years more than the one who sits immediate left of him. So who is immediate left of him? This person. So V's age is, or V's age is 7 plus of whom? Immediate left of V. Immediate left of V. This is what they mentioned. So as V's age is 17, so immediate left of V should be 10 years. So what I can say here? Number 10. All were indirect clues. All were indirect clues in the exam. Okay. So V's age is 10 more than the one who sits immediate left of him. So immediate left of V is 10. So that V will be 7 more than that. So 17. Next. The age of U is 2 years less than the one who sits immediate right of W. So what is given? The age of U is 2 years less than the one who sits immediate right of W. Who is immediate right of W? 38. The one whose age is 38. So U will be 2 less than of whom? 2 less than of whom? The one who sits immediate right of W. Immediate right of W. Immediate right of W. Immediate right of W is 38. So what will be the age of U? 36. Simple. Indirect clue. To say the point, U's age is 36 years. And what is given? There is a one more point is given. What is that? S. S sits adjacent to the one who sits immediate right of P. Not to the immediate right of, not to the second right of P. What is given? S sits adjacent to the one who sits second right of P. Okay. So second right of P will be this person. So S will be adjacent. So S may be here or S may be here. That we don't know. Okay. But what is given? S sits adjacent to the person who sits second right of P. Who is nothing but P. P sits immediate left of U. So P is immediate left of U. So U will be here. P is immediate left of U. Earlier we thought of S in one of these two places. It is ruled out. Now it must be S. Now if you want, read the statement again. S sits adjacent this person who is immediate right of P. Yes, it is satisfying the condition. And P is immediate left of U. Yes, P is immediate left of U. And the age of U is how much? 36. Let's check where it is possible. Okay, let me check. P here, no, let me take it. P should be immediate left of U, right? So my arrangement will be like this, right? P is immediate left of U and one gap, and here will be S, and the age of U is 36. It will be my arrangement. So the same way I am fixing. It is already B. Okay, let me check with this position, from this position onwards. P here, so U will be here. So 36, okay, not a problem. One gap, yes, not a problem. So this is valid. Okay, let me check the each and every case. So this is valid. So let's keep that in your mind and erase it, because we have to check how many possibilities are there. Okay, now let me check here. P here, U here, one gap, S, not possible. Okay, leave it. So P and U cannot be taken here. Now let's check the each and every possibility. P here, U here, one gap. Yes, yes, it is possible. So P can be taken here, P can be taken here so far. Okay. So far we have two possibilities. Let me check the another possibility. P here, P is immediate left of U, not possible. It is already W. P here, immediate left of U. U should be 36, not possible. P cannot be here. P immediate left of U, not possible. So we have two possible positions for P and P. Okay. So the same two possibilities I'll take you in the next slide. So the same. Okay. So P one possibility here or P one possibility here. So same arrangement. Previous one and this one. Maybe the positions are different, but the same arrangement. Okay. Now move to the next point. What is given next? The age of S is twice the age of the person. If you want, you may note it down here. P here, and here will be U, 36, or one gap. Yes. I will give you the next possibility here. V17 we know already, and it is 10. Okay. And P is here, U36 here, second left S, it is already W. So these are the two possibilities actually what we have. Okay. Now the same is copied in the next slide. Now what is given? The age of S is twice the age of the one who sits immediate right of V. Age of S is two times the one who sits immediate right of V. Two times immediate right of V. Okay. Now come to this case. S is 38. In this case, S is 38. So immediate right of V will be 19 because the age of S is twice of the one who sits immediate right of V. So to become this 38, it should be 19. But here we don't know because the age of S is not known. Okay, let's move further. Still it holds because we don't know age of S here. What is next? Q sits second to the left of R. Okay, Q second left of R. It should be arrangement like this. Okay, Q one gap R. It is already W, S, U, P, and V. We required alternate positions for Q and R. So these three are vacant to fix the Q and R, but none of them in alternate positions. So this case is ruled out. Now come here. It is S, W, U, P, and V. We need alternate positions. Where we have alternate positions, these three are vacant, and these two are alternate. And Q is second left of R, so Q will be here, and R will be here. Simple. So out of 8, 7 are fixed. Whom we left? P, Q, R, S, T. So T will be remaining here. And how many persons ages we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So WPT we left. Okay, let's move further. The age of the one whose age is 22 years sits opposite the one who sits immediate left of T, not to opposite T, immediate left of T. Immediate left of T is R, and R opposite should be the one whose age is 22 years. It means W's age is 22 years. Next, all are indirect clues. If you observe, all were indirect clues. The difference between the ages of W and S, difference between the ages of W and S is the same as the difference between the ages of S and P. S and P. And we know no two persons are of the same age, that we know already. Now what is the difference between W and S? W is 22, S is 38, so difference is 16. And we know S is already 38. So 16 difference means it should be 22 or 54. But already W is 22, so P cannot be 22. So P has to be 54. Simple. So difference between the ages of W and S is same as S and P. Fine. Only we left with that age of T. One of the person age is 24 years, so T will be 24 years. So here will be a final arrangement. All with the different, indirect clues is given in the RRB PO mains of 2020 with respect to circular and QBR. Okay, so these are final arrangement. I hope it is clear, and I'll give the typed data here. You may take the final arrangement. See, this is the level of difficulty of mains. Don't expect the easy questions. Will be given always moderate to difficult puzzles in mains. But without attempting the puzzles, it is difficult to score overall score. Who among the following is 24 years old? T. Choice 1. Next. What is the sum of the ages of the person who sits adjacent to you? Adjacent to you, we have W and P. So 22 plus 54, 76. Who among the following sits 3 places away from Q? 3 places away means it could be left side or it could be right side. Both should be considered. 2 gaps. So Q is here. 2 gaps U, 2 gaps T. 36, 24. So we have 36. Choice 3. Okay. So these two are the models, and we have some more models in the circular arrangement that I'll give you the screenshots. You can practice it. Now move to the next question. Comparisons model. Even this is also expected in the exam. See, at 8:30 automatically it will be disconnected. Okay. So at 8:25, I will keep checking the time. After 8:25, please, I mean, I will check, but you people remind me at 8:25 or 8:24. I'll give you the remaining all the questions so that you can take a screenshots. Please remind me at 8:24. And we have still 11 minutes time for 8:24. We can discuss two more sets. Let me discuss this set. 6 persons A, B, C, D, F are comparing their heights. Each person is of a different height. The following information is known about them. Comparisons, you know the standard basic structure. Tallest to shortest I have taken. What is the first clue is given? C is taller than F. So somewhere before F will be C in the arrangement. First tallest, second tallest, third tallest, fourth tallest, fifth tallest, and sixth tallest, which is nothing but shortest. The height of E is 158. Direct information, E is equal to 158. B is taller than A. So somewhere in the arrangement before B will be A. But it is not mentioned immediately or not. So somewhere before A will be B. Next, the number of persons who are taller than A is same as number of persons who are shorter than E. Taller than A is equal to shorter than E. But it doesn't mean that among these two, who is taller, who is shorter, that we cannot decide. So what are the possibilities? I'm sorry, A or E, E or A. You know, I'm not discussing these points, you know already. Before A is same as after E, before A is same as after E, before A is same as after E. These are all corresponding positions. Okay. You must know this idea. You must have this idea. Next, then only you can complete quickly. Next, the height of A is 12 centimeters more than F. Okay, A is F plus 12. Quickly move to further because we don't have any different information. Next, who means we are talking about F. F is 3 more than E, so E plus 3. Okay, and you know E is 158. So by substituting this into this, we will get F is 161. When F is 161, A will be 173. So by using these three, what you can say? A is more than F, F is more than E. I mean, A is taller than F, F is taller than E. So definitely you can say that between A and E minimum there is a one person. Minimum there is a one person. So A and E cannot be in the consecutive positions. So this case is ruled out. And clearly we know that B is taller than A. So A cannot be the tallest. And even E cannot be the tallest because A is taller than E. So this possibility is also ruled out. And we left with the only 2 and 5 positions, and in the among these 2 and 5 positions also A is taller than E. So what I can say finally, what we can say finally, A will be here and E will be here. Number of person taller than A is same as number of person shorter than E, and A is taller than E, and B is taller than A, so B will be here. B is the tallest, so B A E, and C is taller than F, we know, and F is taller than E, so E is already here, so this will be F, this will be C's position. Who is the remaining? D. So D will be the shortest. This is my final arrangement. That's it. B, A, C, F, E, D. Very easy one. And below this, they given 3 to 4. They are given 3 to 4 questions. Let's discuss the questions. What is the probable height of B? And you know one of the point. What is that? No one has height more than 181. Keep that in your mind. What is the probable height of B, which is multiple of 5? More than A, B, multiple of 5. All these numbers are multiples of 5. Okay, but it should not be more than 181, and it should not be less than 173. So even it is not. So 175 is my answer. Choice 5. Tricky questions. Choice 5. Next, what is the difference between the heights of A and E? 173, 158, 15 centimeters. Choice 5. Okay, this is an easy set. That's why I'm going through quickly. Now move to the next set. Floor arrangement along with distribution. Floor arrangement along with distribution. Okay, there are 6 persons C, D, E, F, G, H are living on a different floors of 6-story building, but not necessarily in the same order. The ground floor is considered floor 1. The floor immediately above the ground floor is considered floor 2, and so on. Only one person live on a floor. Each person is from a different city. One of the city is indoor. 6 persons, we need to fix them in a floors, and also we should also distribute the cities. And we have the information. Let's go through the information quickly. Okay, this is a basic structure. Or what is given? F lives either on the 5th floor or on the 6th floor. So F may be here or F may be here. I'm not taking another possibility. Let's move to the next clue and decide. The number of floors above the floor on which F lives is same as the number of floors below the floor on which the one who is from Chennai lives. So based on F, the Chennai position is given. So before F, above F is same as below Chennai. So definitely, if we take the F in these two places, we can fix the arrangement quickly. So one case F is taken here. In the another case, F is taken here. And with respect to F, Chennai will be here. Because above F is 0, below Chennai will be 0. Above F is 1, below Chennai will be 1. These two are the arrangements. Next, only 2 floors are there between H and the one who is from Mumbai live. So between H and Mumbai, only 2, but we don't know among these two who is above, who is below. But what is given? The one who is from Mumbai lives below H, who does not live on the 6th floor. So what I can say? H, 1, 2 gap, and it will be Mumbai. You need to understand quickly the clues. And H cannot be on the 6th floor. So where can I fix? H, 2 gaps, Mumbai. H cannot be the 6th. H, if I take the H here, 1, 2, it should be Chennai. Not possible. And taking below that is not possible because 2 gaps and Mumbai is to be placed. So H will be here. 1, 2 gaps, Mumbai will be here. And H is not here. H is not on the 6th floor. So H will be here. Only possibility 1, 2, Mumbai. Even below that we cannot take. So still both the cases are valid. Till here it is completed. The one who is from Kolkata lives on the floor which is 2 floors above the floor on which G lives. So G here, 1 gap, and it will be Kolkata. You need to understand quickly. Okay, where can we fix? So many places. Okay, what else we have? C lives immediately above the floor on which G lives. So C is immediately above G. And neither C nor G is from Mumbai. None of these two people is from Mumbai. Okay, so it cannot be CG. It cannot be CG. Here it cannot be CG. But C and G should be in 2 consecutive positions, and above immediately C is Kolkata. Where can I fix? C and G should be in consecutive positions. So these two are consecutive, we cannot take. These two consecutive, we cannot take because it is neither C nor G. So the only possibility is C and G here. So immediately above C is Kolkata. And here, these two are consecutive positions, these two are consecutive positions for C and G, but it is neither C nor G. So C here, G here, and here will be Kolkata. Next, the same information I copied to the next slide. You can check here. Next, the one who is from Pune, is immediately above the floor on which the one who is from Surat lives. The one who is from Surat lives. So these two should be in consecutive floors. Where can we take? Only possibility here. Pune, Surat. Pune, Surat. Okay. And we left with only one more city, that is Indore. So C is Indore. It is mentioned one of the city is Indore. So F is Indore. Next. The one who is from Surat does not live above the floor on which D lives. It means Surat lives equal to D or below D. That's it. Not above. What do you mean by not above? It could be same or it could be below. Okay. So D may be Surat, D is from Surat, or the one who is from Surat may be below. Because it should not be above. Not above means it could be equal or it could be below. Okay. Look at here. Surat equal to D not possible, below D not possible. Because already F, H, C are fixed. So this case is ruled out. Now here Surat, it is below D. Equal, already F is there. So who is the remaining? G, C, H, F, D are completed. Remaining is E. So E is from Mumbai. Simple. E is from Mumbai. Let's discuss the questions. Who is from Indore? C. Choice 3. If you are unable to write, you may take a screenshot. No. Which of the following statements is a definitely false? F is from Surat. It is true. Two floors are there above the floor on which D lives? No, it is false. But there is one of the option more than one of the above, so you need to check the remaining two. G is from Chennai. It is also true. E is immediately above the floor on which G lives? No, actually E is immediately below. So it is false. So my answer is more than one of the above. More than one of the above. Okay, so I'm not discussing more than this. Okay, I'll give you the next slides. Please take a screenshot so that you can practice. Take a screenshot quickly. So after that, taking the screenshots, we'll discuss if you have any queries related to the exam. So please take a screenshot. Six persons, 3 months, 2 dates, and a distribution. Each person likes a different color. Even I'll give the basic structures of this kind of these questions. Completed taking a screenshot, please tell me yes or no. If yes, I'll move to the next slide. Completed? Okay. No. This is a basic structure. This one is a basic structure. Okay. Please take the each and every slide screenshot. Basic structure. Final arrangement. Take a screenshot of the final arrangement. Please take it quickly. Or else this video will be available in our YouTube channel. There also you can see the questions. Next. Designations based set. This was given in RRB Clerk 2018. Take a screenshot. These are basic structure. We have to fix the designations in one of the order, maybe increasing order of their designations, decreasing order of their designations. But the important point is this note. Designations have been given in the increasing order of their experience. So that COO is the most senior, RM is the least experienced. We should have a basic idea of this kind of puzzle. And here is the final arrangement. Please take a screenshot of the final arrangement. No. One more set, years based puzzle. Years based puzzle. Please take a screenshot. YouTube channel name is Time for Bank Exams. Time for Bank Exams. I will write here. Time for Bank Exams. Time for Bank Exams. There you have a lot of videos so that you can watch. Even previous year papers also discussed over there of RRB PO that you can see. Now, this is the basic structure. You have to fix the years and you have to write the ages along with that. Then you can distribute the persons and colors. But you have to fix this ages, years. You have to take down the years first. You must know the basic structure for all these models. Take the final arrangement, verify it after solving it. Take the screenshot of this. Next one, boxes arrangement along with the distribution. Please take a screenshot of these also. And take the final arrangement. Take a screenshot of these two. 11 persons went to shopping on different days, one after the other. You won't be given a days. You will be not given a days. Just you will be given one after the other. Simple arrangement. Just write the numbers like this, or you can remember like you may remember order 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 11 persons. First person, second, third, fourth, fifth. Try to fix in this order like comparisons. First person to last person. Here is our final arrangement. A final arrangement and question. Next, distribution set with the three common parameters. There are 10 persons, but only three departments. And the basic structure for this is this one. The one which is given commonly for more than one person, that you have to take and you have to fix the persons. Final arrangement, take it quickly. And if I'm unable to answer your queries, you can send us mail also. Through mail also, we'll respond to your queries. And last set, please copy it quickly. It's exactly 8:30. Please take a screenshot. And it is a final arrangement. And all the best. Have a nice day. I don't know when it will disconnected. It will be disconnected. That's it. This is the last set. It is not disconnected. So if you have any queries, you may ask. I'll discuss. Once if it get disconnected, you may post the queries also. Not an issue. The same mail ID where you registered, to the same mail ID, you have to send the queries. We'll respond to that. Okay. Okay, all the best. Thank you. Have a great day.